There is some technical issue because of that reason. Okay. So user management we completed, right? Password properties. Password properties. User password properties from where we need to get. So I think in last class we discussed about two files, right? etc password and etc shadow. So etc password contain local user properties. etc shadow contain password properties of local user. Already you know how to create the user account, how to manage the properties of user in etc password file, right? So today we'll discuss about etc shadow file. etc shadow contain password properties of local user, right? So inside the etc shadow, what kind of properties will have, how many fields will have, now we'll discuss. If you assign the password for user, what kind of properties that particular user it having password properties we'll discuss now. So from where we need to get the password properties? etc shadow file. From where we need to get the user's properties? etc password file, right? Okay. So always guys, first field username or login name, you can say username or login name, you can say. Second field guys, those all the fields it will be separated with colon. Got it guys? Password. Second field password. Third field date, creation date, last date, whatever if you want to can say, right? So fourth field minimum age of the password. Okay, minimum age. Okay, maximum age of password. Minimum, maximum. Okay, next field password expiry warning before. Okay, for example, next week the password, if it is going to expire, this week we'll get the warning. Okay, password expiry warning. Okay, password expiry warning. Password inactive or password expiry, you can say. Password expiry date. Got it guys? Password expiry date. And finally account expiry date. Account expiry date and blank, last blank field. How many fields will have guys? 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'll do one thing, I'll make some space here. Okay, then you can able to understand. So 2, 3, 4, right? 4, 5, total 9 fields will have, say. Yes, including blank. Including blank, how many fields will have? Yes guys, can you hear me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, including blank. So clear? Those fields will have a user password. If you assign the password for user, how to modify those fields? With the help of chh command. So with the help of chh command, we are going to modify the fields according to our requirement. We can modify last password date, last date, minimum age, maximum age, warning, password expiry warning, password expiry date, account expiry date, and those all stuff we can able to manage. So how to manage, how to modify? Let's see practically. So first of all, how to create the user, man? User add is a command to create a user, right? User add is a command to create a user. So from where we'll get the user's properties? In etc password file. So now we'll discuss about etc shadow file. So user add is a command. For example, U1 is a user account. U1 user, it got created successfully. Okay. So U1 user, it got created. So U1 username, X indicates password properties. 1001 is a UID, 1001 GID, blank field. Comments doesn't have anything. Home directory and shell involvement. Tail slash etc shadow. See guys, this is a shadow file. Guys, first field is username. So we have two exclamatory marks here. Means this user doesn't have any password because we didn't assign any password for this user account, right? Okay. So this is today date, but it's into different format. How we need to get the proper date, I'll show you. Don't worry. Okay. 0 minimum age, double line 9 is a maximum age of the password. Before 7 days, we'll get the warning. So maybe after 7 days, your password it is going to expire like this. We are going to get the warning. This blank field password expiry date and this blank field account expiry date. This is blank field. Right, guys? So here by default, we doesn't have password expiry date and account expiry date. We need to set. Right? So here, if you go to student user, it's having the password. Instead of 2 exclamatory marks, you'll have an encrypted data there. Okay. So SHA-512 algorithm. So with the help of that algorithm, it is going to assign the password. So how to assign the password for U1? Yes, guys. Password is a command. U1 is a username. Okay. U1 is a username. Then hit enter. Then we are trying to assigning password for U1. Successfully we assigned. Now let's verify. Tail etc shadow. See guys. Before we'll have exclamatory marks, right? Instead of exclamatory marks, we got one encrypted data. Means this user it having the password. How to modify those password fields, right? CHAH -L means list. So we'll get the detailed information about this password age, this user's password age. U1. CHAH space -L space U1, then hit enter. See guys here, April 26, today date, and then password expiry never, password inactive never, account expiry never, minimum age of the password 0 by default, minimum number of the days between password change 0 days, and maximum number of the days between password change 99999, and then number of the days of warning before password expired 7 days. According to our requirement, we can able to modify everything. So how to modify? So let's see. CHH, right? Okay. Don't give any options. Just you can give U1, that's enough. Okay. Right. So guys, minimum password age by default will have 0. If you need to go with the default values, just hit enter. Otherwise, you can change the value according to your requirement and then hit enter. Okay, so usually 0 is a preferable, but for verification purpose, I'm trying to providing 2 days minimum age. Okay, minimum 2 days password age. Maximum 30 days is enough. It doesn't need 99999. Okay, so maximum 30 days. Okay, password is one password. I didn't get you, Yuvraj. One password means your password only. You need to provide your password, right? So 30 days, maximum days, then hit enter. Last password change. So according to your requirement, if you want, you can consider this password from tomorrow onwards. It's not a problem. Day after tomorrow onwards. But we are trying to considering from today. So okay, 26th of April. Got it, guys. We are considering from today. So password expiry warning. By default, we'll have 7 days. No need. Before 4 days, I need. Just you can keep 4. We'll get the warning before 4 days, right? Password inactive. Guys, -1 means exactly 30th day it is going to inactive. Today 26, right? Next month 25th. 30 days. 26 to 25th. Next month. -1 means by default. 1 means today 26, right? Next month 26. So exactly after completing the 30 days. So -1 means exact 30 days. 26 to 25th. 1 means 26 to 26th. April 26 to next month 26th. Right? Your wish depends upon your requirement you can give. So account expiry date also your wish, man. If you're providing -1, what will happen? Next month 25th it is going to expire. If you're providing 1, 26th it is going to expire. If you want, you can provide different date also. I hope you got it, right? So for example, 20, 23, 05, maybe 30, -30. So clear? Then hit enter. So CHH-L U1, then hit enter. See guys, today date 26. So password expiry date next month 26, password inactive 27, and account expiry date 30. Minimum age 2 days, maximum age 30 days, warning days 4. So tail/etc shadow. See, each and every field it got changed. So I hope you're clear, right? So like this, you can modify. Okay. Now, especially I need to modify only account expiry date. No need to execute again CHH U1, then each and every field no need to modify. We'll have options. Okay. CHH-H, then you'll have the option C. T last date, today date we can change. Small d. Capital E account expiry date, right? H help, I inactive, L list, M minimum days, capital M maximum days. Capital R doesn't need now. Actually, this is CH root, no need to bother. Okay, capital R. W warning days, password expiry warning days we can change. Now we need to modify the account expiry date, right? CHH capital E, right? So for account expiry date, right? And then I think we provided 30, right? 30. Okay, so we need to provide 28 of next month, May 28. So 20, 23, 05, then 28 to whom? U1 username. Simple. You need to modify account expiry date. Password warning. W. Okay. Capital W. Then 4-2. I'm trying to making 2 days. Before 2 days is enough for me for U1. CHH-L, then it enters. How to check? CHH-L, then U1. Before we'll have May 30, now it became May 27, and then 2 days. So clear, guys? I hope you got it. So like this, you can modify each and every field. using CHH. So CHH hyphen H is option. You will get all the options, right? Okay. How many peoples you are doing AWS? AWS guys. How many of you are doing AWS? Okay, very good. I hope you completed IAM services, Identity Access Management services. So I hope you know how to create the IAM users, right? While you're trying to creating the IAM user, along with the user account, what kind of policy we are going to provide by default? While you are trying to creating the user account, by default, you'll have one policy. Very good. Super. Who's that guy? Damodara. Damodara. Password policy, password change from next login onwards because of security. For example, I'm an administrator. So I have created few user accounts for you peoples, right? So I know your password, right? Because I'm an administrator, I need to provide the password. So from next login onwards, you need to change your password, right? But here also we can do like that. How? Let's see, guys. CHH, okay, hyphen D is an option. 0 days. To whom you want. That's it. CHH hyphen D, last date. 0 means there is no date. So we are not considering the password from today, from tomorrow like this. User, if he's trying to log in tomorrow, it will consider from tomorrow onwards. It is going to ask to us to change the password from next login onwards, right? CHH hyphen L U1. See guys, password must be changed. Got it, guys? Password must be changed. If you keep 0, everything it will become password must be changed. But account expiry date will have. Password expiry date, password inactive, those all password must be changed, right? Okay, so exit from root user. We are back to student. Excuse me, guys. So we are trying to log in. Okay, student user to U1. It will ask the password. Administrator is giving one password. We need to use that password to log in, right? I have given Red Hat. See guys, current Unix password it's asking. Immediately root enforced change password for U1, right? Then Red Hat is a password I have given. The new password we need to provide according to your requirement. Okay. RHEL at 1234. Excuse me, guys. RHEL at 1234. Yes, it got set. So from now onwards, so exit, try to log in as a U1. So if you're providing Red Hat, excuse me, guys, it will probe authentication field because the password it got changed. So we need to provide RHEL at 1234. We can able to log in. So I hope you're clear. Yes, no. So online, can you hear me? Am I audible? So how to change the password properties? Right. Next, group management. Guys, you need to give your own password. Okay. Anything you wish. Minimum 8 characters. Minimum 8 characters. Next, group management will discuss. So user and user password properties, I hope you're clear, right? Now we'll discuss group management. Group management. Right. Next, guys, coming to groups. So why we need to create the groups, guys? Yes. So why we need to create the groups? Hmm? Why you are going to create WhatsApp groups? So I hope you know very well about WhatsApp, Telegram, and those all stuff. Why you are going to create the WhatsApp groups? So to communicate with our friends. So for example, maybe we need to send invitation card. Okay. Instead of sending the invitation card, instead of sending the maybe like some messages one by one. So we are going to share those all the messages into one group for reducing our time. That's it, no? So as a human, we are trying to reducing our time. So group means collection of peoples, one group of peoples, right? So we are going to create the group using few user accounts. We are going to add those all the users into the group. So usually administrator in real time also, why he's going to create the groups main? So to reduce the work. For example, if you go to an organization, for example, HCL is a one organization. So HCL is a one OU. OU means organization unit. It's not Osmania University. Okay. So OU means organization unit, right? So in one organization unit, maybe in this organization unit, we'll have 200 members. Assume this they're working into one branch, right? So got it, guys. Now those all the 200 peoples there belongs to same department or multiple departments. If you go to an organization, we'll have the multiple departments, right? So those 200 peoples there belongs to different departments. For example, we'll have HR department, then we'll have account department, okay, and then we'll have IT department, BPO, different departments will have into an organization, right? Maybe few peoples there belongs to HR department, maybe 10 to 20 peoples they're working as a HR, maybe 20 peoples they're working as a account peoples, maybe 100 peoples they're working as a IT, remaining different departments will have, okay. For example, we need to share one data to only HR peoples. I hope you got it, guys. So maybe we'll have few confidential data. So we need to share with HR peoples, maybe for 10 to 20 peoples, right? They need to access particular directory, particular files, those peoples. How you're going to provide the permissions? Are you going to provide the permission for each and every person individually? How much time it will take? We'll have 20 peoples. So we need to provide the same permission for 20 peoples. Instead of doing like that, what we are doing in a sense, we are going to create one group. For example, yes, what happened, Mr. Suresh Kumar? I can, what happened? Suresh, can you hear me? Nothing. Okay. नन टेस्ट చేస్తున్నారా ఓకే రైట్ सो मैं सो मेरे को मैसेज दिख रहा है एनेबल के टेस्ट कर रहे हो उतना ही है ना ओके ओके राइट राइट ओके आई कैन मिस्टर सुरेश कुमार Okay, right, no issues. Okay, guys. So for example, we want to create one group called HR. We are going to add the users into the HR group. For example, H1, right? H2, H3, H4, like this user accounts we are going to add, those all users. Guys, coming to this hierarchy, first we'll have OU, organization unit. So inside the OU, we'll have groups. Inside the groups, we'll have the users. This is one hierarchy. OU, group, and then users. So clear, guys. Now we are going to add those all the users into the group. Instead of providing the permission for individually, we are going to provide the same permission for group. Like this, administrator, he's going to reduce the work, like account group, like IT group. So like this, we are going to create and we're going to add the users into the group. So I hope you're clear, guys. Okay, good. I hope you're clear exactly where we are going to use the group, why we need to use the groups, right? Okay. Next, coming to group management. So I said no, chapter wise we'll discuss, concept wise we'll discuss the commands. Coming to group management, right, guys? Group add is a command. Group add is a command to create a group. Group mod is a command to modify a group. Group del is a command to delete a group. Okay. And gparser is a command assign a password per group. Guys, actually gpassword, it's not like this. We are going to assign the only group password. We can able to perform multiple actions with the help of gpassword. I will show you practically, right? So using gpassword, we can able to perform the multiple actions. It's not like this. We are going to assign only group password. So there is no use. We have the option, we can able to assign the password for groups, but there is no use. So you can say optional, right? It's not a mandatory. Gpassword, it's not optional. Gpassword command is important. Group password is optional. It's not a mandatory. Gpassword command is a different, group password is a different, right? Using gpassword, we are going to assign the password for group. So password, it's not a mandatory for groups like user. For users, we need to assign the password for security, right? But in groups, it's not a mandatory. We have option. We can assign. Otherwise, you can leave it. It's not a problem, right? So I hope you're clear, guys. Those 4 commands we are going to use in group management concept, right? So let's see here. For example, if you create the group, what kind of properties will have? It's a very simple, guys. So only 3 fields will have in group. First, group name, then password, group password, GID, that's it. Excuse me. If you add the users, then here we'll get the numbers. Present, we doesn't have any numbers, group members. We'll have blank field only. If you add the users, then we'll get the numbers. Only 3 fields, simple. So first field, name, group name. For example, Red Hat is a group, right? Red Hat is a group name. Red Hat is a group name. X indicates the password properties. So GID 1001 usually by default will have, because 1000 student, I think we'll get 1002 because already we'll have U1 user account. So if you create the group, you'll get 1002 now according to our environment. Got it, guys? So serial numbers it will provide, right? Okay. So clear, guys? From where we need to get those all the properties? That is also important, right? So inside the ETC group. Guys, I hope you're clear. I hope you understand, right? Online. ETC group contain local group properties. ETC group contain local group properties, right? Then if you assign the password for group, then from where we need to get ETC G shadow, group shadow, right? In coming to user, ETC password, ETC shadow. Coming to groups, ETC group and ETC G shadow. ETC group contain local group properties. ETC G shadow contain password properties of local group. So I hope you got it, right? ETC G shadow. ETC G shadow. Right. It's very simple, guys. Please remember those all the files because those are important for interview. ETC G shadow contain local group password properties. ETC group contain local group properties, right? Okay. Next. So how to create the groups we'll discuss, like practically we'll do, right? Got it, guys? Okay, so let's see how to create the user, create the groups. Okay, group add is a command. Okay, group add is a command, and then we are trying to providing the group name called Red Hat. You can give any name. It's not like this. You need to provide Red Hat. Your name also you can give. It's not a problem. So tail slash etc group. See, guys, here I said now the day one itself only. While you are trying to creating the user account automatically, one group also it will be created for a particular user. That is called primary. We created one user called U1. Automatically U1 group also it got created. This is primary group for U1. Right, guys? If you having existing group like Red Hat, while you're trying to creating the user account, then now you can use -g to modify the primary group ID. Because while we are discussing about user management, we don't know about groups, right? If we having existing group, then we can able to modify the primary group owner for new user account. Otherwise, it will take by default U1. For example, we are trying to creating U1 user account. Automatically, U1 group also it will be created. Maybe you need to change. You'll have some different group called Red Hat. You need to provide the Red Hat as a primary group primary group ID for U1. We can. I'll show you. Don't worry. Okay. So got it, guys. Red Hat as a group name. X indicates the password properties. 1002 is a group ID. Right? According to your requirement, you can change the properties. How many properties will have? Only 2 properties, 3 properties. That's it. No? Hardly 3 properties will have, right? So how to check? Group mod is a command, hyphen h is option. See, small g to change the group ID, h help, and to rename the group, o non-unique means we can able to provide the same group ID for multiple groups. Same group ID, that is called non-unique, right? P to assign the password, no need to bother about ch root, capital R. So clear, guys? Now we are trying to creating one group. Group add is a command. Then we are trying to creating the group called RHEL. Now we are trying to modifying the group ID hyphen small g. I need 2002 is a group ID for RHEL group. So tail slash etc group. See, guys, RHEL group, it got created, authenticates the password properties. 2002 is a group ID. 2002 is a group ID. So clear. Now we need to modify the properties. Already you know how to modify the group ID. We'll do now how to rename the group. Group mod is a command, hyphen small n is option. Clear? Hyphen small n is an option, and new name and old name. Very good, super, right? For example, Linux is a new name, RHEL is an old name. Then hit enter. What happened? Okay, typo mistake. Additionally, one L we got here. So okay, so new name and old name. So now check tail etc group. See, guys, before we'll have RHEL, now it became Linux. Clear? Right. How to provide the same group ID for Red Hat? Got it, guys? That is called non-unique. Means you can say in our layman language, we are merging those both the groups. Same group ID means. So clear? Group mod is a command, hyphen O and G both you need to provide. O is not enough. O, G both you need to provide. Right? And then ID 2002 is an ID for whom? Red Hat. So tail slash etc group. So I hope you got it, guys. Clear? Yes, no? So like this, you can assign the non-unique. So how to assign the password? Group mod hyphen P is option. Then you can give anything, 1, 2, 3, 4 I'm providing. Then to whom? Maybe we are trying to providing for Linux group. Then hit enter. From where we need to check the password properties? G-Shadow. G-Shadow is a file, it having group password properties. So see, guys, password field. First field, username, login name. Second field, always password. Guys, this field is group admin field. Give me 1 minute, I'll make a note here. Inside the G-Shadow, right? First field, username. Second field, password. Next field, group admin field. Blank field will have, right? That is group admin field. Got it? So now we assign the password, but the password is having into clear text, right? Then how to assign encrypted password? Gpasser is a command and group name. Then provide the password. Then it will assign encrypted password. There is no use, guys. Okay. So how to remove gpasser hyphen r, then username. Right. Now the password it got removed. So like this, you can assign and you can remove. Okay. Right, guys. So now I'm trying to creating one more group add. For example, test is a group name. Okay. So test group will have, right? Sorry, test group, right? Tail etc group, right? Tail etc group, right? G should also check, it's not a problem. 2003 is a group ID. Now we are creating one new user account called YouTube. Now you can modify the group ID. Maybe we are trying to providing the test group as a primary group for YouTube. Small g option it will take now. If you doesn't have the group, it won't take. Automatically it will create the primary group. Test something YouTube primary group it will create. Now it is not going to create YouTube primary group. So now it is going to take test group as a, got it. Then let's check tail slash etc password. Guys, don't get confused. Okay. See, 2003 is a group ID for this. Tail slash etc group. There is no YouTube group because for YouTube test is a primary group. Clear, guys? Okay. We should have the existing group, then only we can able to change as a primary group. So, okay, good. So I hope you're clear about groups. How to delete the groups we'll discuss now. Okay. How to delete group del, that's it. Okay. Group del is a command to delete the group. For example, we are trying to deleting the group called Red Hat. Now we are trying to deleting the group called Linux. Can we able to delete the test group, guys? Let's try to delete. What will happen? I hope you got it. Cannot remove the primary group of, we need to delete YouTube, then so clear. User, now you can delete. So I hope you got it, guys. Okay, good, very good. Okay, now we'll discuss how we need to add the users into groups. Okay. I'll do one thing. I'll reset this. Then we'll create fresh users and groups. Okay. I'm going to reset. Okay. Akshay, I'm coming. First of all, listen entire concept. Then you can able to understand what is primary and what is secondary. Okay. You know about primary, you don't know about secondary now. Now we are going to discuss. Akshay. Akshay Kumar. Right? Right. I'll do one thing. I'm going to reset this operating system. Then we'll create few new users and we'll create few groups. Then how to add the users into the group, we'll discuss. Okay. Right, guys. Okay. So let's see here. Right, guys. Let's see here. How to create the users. User add U1, U2, right? U3, then U4. 4 users. How to create the group? Group add. Okay, you can create one group called Red Hat. How many users? 4 users one group will have, right? Now we are trying to adding the users into the group. That is called secondary group member. I hope you got it. While you are trying to creating the user, automatically one group, it will be created for user account, that is primary. Now we are trying to adding the U1 user into the Red Hat group as a secondary member. Now, simple man. In WhatsApp, can we able to create the multiple groups? You people, you can able to become as a multiple group members, right? Like the same way here also. I hope you got it, right? Primary and secondary. Who's that guy? Kumar. Got it. So clear? Who's that guy? Akshay. Akash. Okay. So I hope you clear. Primary and secondary. While you are trying to creating the user account, along with the user, you'll have one group that is primary. U1 user account having one group called U1. That is primary, right? Now, if you are trying to adding this U1 into another group, now U1 it will become as a secondary group, yeah, right? Red Hat it is going to become as a for U1 secondary group. Clear? So how to? Simple IR. You'll have two different groups, family and friends. In both the groups, you can able to become as a member, right? Right? Family group is a primary group for you. Friends group is a secondary. Like the same way here. What we discuss, U1, while you are trying to creating the user account, for example, U1 user account, we are trying to creating, along with the U1, we'll get one group. That is primary. Now U1, if you're trying to adding into Red Hat, that is secondary. Simple. Clear, guys? That is what Akash. Akshay, kya hai naam? Akash, right? Okay, right. Good. So clear, guys. Now how to add this users into the Red Hat group as a secondary members. User mod is a command. Don't use group mode. Most of the people, they have the confusion. So we are adding the users into the group. Because of that reason, we should use group mode like this. No, we should use user mod. User mod is a command. Hyphen small a, it's optional. A means append. Maybe already if you're having users, along with this users, we are trying to adding the new users. Append is optional. Capital G here, secondary group ID, secondary group member. Small g, primary. Capital G, secondary, simple. So clear, guys? The next, group name, then username. We are trying to adding U1 user into Red Hat group. Guys, remember, we are unable to add multiple users at a time into group using user mod, but we have the option. I will show you, don't worry. Using user mod, it's not possible. We are unable to add the multiple users into group. Got it, guys? Clear? But we can able to add one user into multiple groups. Simple, two group names and one username. That's it. Okay. Then hit enter. So ID command, did you remember? What is a user of ID? To know the user identification numbers, right? Got it. This is primary group and it's a secondary group for U1. Or otherwise go to tail etc group. See, guys, U1 is a secondary member for Red Hat. Red Hat is a group for U1, secondary group for U1. I hope you got it, right? Then like the same way, we are trying to adding one more user. ID. That is what I said. Where are you? That is what I said. Now we are unable to add the multiple users at a time using user mod. Right? But we can able to add one user into multiple groups. We are unable to add the multiple users into one group using user mod command. It's not possible. Can we able to create the multiple user accounts using user add command? It's not possible. we'll have some different ways. We are unable to create the multiple users. So the best way, scripting. Bash scripting. While we are discussing about scripting at the time, I will show you, don't worry. Got it, guys? So now our intention is we need to add the multiple users at a time. Can we? Using user mod, it's not possible. We have one more command called gpassword. I said no. So it's not like this to assign the password for groups. We can able to perform the multiple tasks with the help of gpassword command. If you want, you can add the multiple users into group, right? So how to add? So gpassword is a command, right? Hyphen capital M is an option. Hyphen capital M is an option, right, guys? Hyphen capital M is an option, and usernames and group name. Little bit syntax is different compared to user mod command. For user mod, first group name, then username, right? Coming to gpassword, first usernames and then group name. So now already we'll have U1 and U2, right? We are trying to adding U3 and U4, then group name Red Hat. What will happen, see? What happened, guys? Gpassword is a command, it will override the old users. It doesn't have U1 and U2, see. It got override with U3 and U4. So because of the reason, most of the people, they're not going to use. We are going to write script to add the multiple users into group. So clear? We can able to write different ways we'll have, but I'll prefer scripting. Clear? Good. So I hope you got it. Okay. What kind of drawback we'll have in gpassword? We can able to add the multiple users, but if you having old users into that particular group, it will overwrite. So gshadow, see guys, gshadow group name, already you know how to assign the password. Now we'll discuss how to assign the group administrator. Okay, this blank field, guys, 15 minutes more I'm going to take. So I think you'll have the session from 5:30 onwards, right? I'm going to leave you like 5:15 like this. It's okay, right? So let it complete this. From tomorrow onwards, we'll start new chapter. So group admin field, group admin field. Okay. So let's see, guys, here. Gpassword hyphen capital A is an option to assign the group admin. Guys, it's not like this. Only group members, it will become as a group administrator. Any user can become as a group administrator. It may be U1, it may be U2 also, right? If you want, you can assign multiple group admins also. It's not like this. We need to assign only one group administrator. You can assign multiple group admins also, right? So gpassword hyphen capital A and then U1 comma U2 like this you can give. Okay, but I'm trying to providing only one group administrator. U1 is enough, right? Then to whom, guys? For Red Hat group. Right now, tail slash etc group. Sorry, gshadow, right? Tail slash etc g. This blank field it filled with U1. Now U1 is a group admin, right? Group admin, it should have the access. You need to manage the users into the group, right? Can we able to add the user with the help of U1 inside the Red Hat group? It's possible. Let's try. What will happen? So we are logging as a U1 because U1 is a group admin, right? User mod is a command to add the users, right? -A, capital G. Then group name, Red Hat, U2, we are trying to adding with U1. What happened? Why? Huh? Actually, U1 is a normal user. User mod is a command. It will be executed by only root. So because of that reason, we got a permission denied or error. Then how we need to add the user into the group? We can able to add the user into the group, but we are unable to add multiple user. Only single user we can able to add. If you try to adding single user, it is not going to append. Sorry, it is not going to overwrite. It will append. Got it, guys? If you using capital A, it will overwrite. If you using small a, it will append. I hope you got it, right? Good, very good. Pradhan. Gparser is a command hyphen small a. Sorry, capital M, multiple user, capital A, administrator, small a, single user. I think I said before capital A for adding the multiple user. No, capital M. Before already we discussed. So capital M is option to add the multiple user. Small a is option, add single user with Gparser. All right. So hyphen small a, then capital M multiple users, but it will overwrite. But small a single user, it is not going to overwrite, it will happen. So U2 user account, we are trying to adding into Red Hat group. See guys, adding user U2 to Red Hat group. If you want, you can try. Exit from U1. Let's verify tail/etc group. Clear? How to remove the user from group? Guys, remember, we are not deleting the user. We are removing the user from group. Guys, and one more thing, one small point you need to remember. Once if you assign the group administrator, you are unable to remove, but we can change. For example, now we assign U1 as a group administrator, right? etc G shadow, right? See, U1 is a group administrator, right? Okay. Once if you assign the group administrator, we are unable to remove. You need to remove means you need to delete the U1. That's it. User del U1. Then it will remove. Otherwise, you need to modify. User mod Gparser. Gparser is a command, hyphen capital A is option. Then according to your requirement, you can give the username and then group name. Got it? So clear? Right. So now how to remove the user? Guys, even root also, it can able to remove only one user at a time. Remember, even root also. So how to remove? Gparser is a command, -d is option. Now we need to remove U3 from Red Hat group. U3 Red Hat. Removing user U3 from group Red Hat. Then let's check. We remove U3 from Red Hat group. I hope you're clear, guys. How to add, how to remove, and those all stuff. Clear? So how to delete already, you know, you can delete users, you can delete groups, your wish. So this is all about group management. We have one more file, one small file we'll discuss. Most of the people, they don't know about that file. Guys, while you're trying to creating the user account, by default, the user ID set will start from 1000. We need to modify the default settings. I need from 4000. By default settings, user login default settings, we need to modify. Okay, user properties, default properties, we need to modify, right? How to modify? etc login.dfs is a file name. Okay, inside the etc directory, we'll have one file called login.dfs. Open this file, right? See guys, it's having all the password properties of user account. So this is actually mail directory, where spool mail. While you are trying to creating the user account, automatically for user one mail directory also it will be created. Okay, inside the var spool mail. Okay, so see guys here, minimum age, maximum age, minimum age. Okay, length, then warning days, warning age. Your wish, according to your requirement, you can modify. So minimum age 99 is enough. 99 days is enough. Sorry, maximum age. Minimum age 2 days. Okay, 2 days is enough. Right? Then warning 4 days is enough. And see guys here. So I hope you're clear, guys. Warning 4 days is enough. Then minimum user ID 1000. See, maximum 60,000 by default, but we are trying to modifying as a 4,000. 4,000 to 60,000. Then guys, actually, if you want, you can modify system users also, but it's not recommended. We can modify, but it's not recommended. Okay, system users and groups. Then we are going to modify groups as a 4,000. And home directory. If you keep node here instead of as user, it will create, but it don't that particular user doesn't have the home directory. Got it, guys? User it will create, but without home directory. If we keep no, right? Then so we'll discuss maybe tomorrow about UMask. Tomorrow we'll discuss. Don't worry. So this is user group enable S. And SHA-512 is the algorithm to assign the password. Okay, crypt algorithm. Save and quit. Then now try to create the user account. User add is a command. And we are trying to creating one user called Ivan. Any username you can give L1 user. Okay. Then tail/etc password. See guys, L1 user account it got created, but L1 UID 4000, group ID 4000. etc group sorry, G shadow, shadow, not G shadow, shadow. Password properties, minimum age, maximum age, warning days. Like this, you can change the default properties, default settings of user using login.dfs file. That UMask I will teach you tomorrow, because we need to complete permissions. After completing the permission, then you can able to understand exactly what is UMask. So clear, guys? This is all about user and group management. So from tomorrow onwards, we'll start new chapter that is called permissions, right? Permissions, file and directory permissions, right? So clear? I hope you're clear, guys. I hope you understand. Yes, if you're having any doubts, any questions, please. Yes, online. Can you hear me?